Across the APIs, viewing platform events using the streaming monitor. Welcome to another session of Across the APIs. As we dive deeper into platform events, they have a unique mechanism where you're either publishing platform events on the event bus or you're subscribing to platform events on the event bus. Either way, if you're publishing them, you would want to see what they actually look like pulled from the event bus. And if you're subscribing to them, you'd want to be able to know what those platform events are that are going by before you actually tap in. Either way, you need a tool which will allow you to monitor the event bus for a particular channel and see those platform events separately from your efforts. And that's a great tool called the Streaming Monitor. I'm going to use the Streaming Monitor to show creating platform events, seeing how you can see both standard events and custom events, and also be showing some of the nuances of the replay ID. So let's take a look. So this on the App Exchange is the Streaming Monitor by Salesforce Labs. And it's a free application, and I would highly suggest that you utilize it primarily in your non-production environments while you're in test mode, so you can be monitoring platform events. So let's take a look at it. I've installed it in a sandbox, and here is the Streaming Monitor. What we're going to do is I'm going to refresh. Now the Streaming Monitor does a client-side subscribe. And what that means is if I refresh the page, all subscriptions are lost and it starts fresh again. So right now, this Streaming Monitor is currently not subscribed to any platform events. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to go create a brand new platform event. And I've already created a test 1. We're going to create a test 2 platform event. So here is a platform event, test 2. Test 2. We're going to make it publish after commit. Hit save. And what we're going to do is we're going to add a custom field to this platform event. We're going to give it a text, next, and we're just going to make it message. 200 characters. So now what we've created is a test 2 platform event. And if we go to the Streaming Monitor, now this takes a metadata snapshot when it loads. So it does not know about that test 2 event. So if I went to subscribe to a channel and chose custom platform event, it does not see the test 2 platform event. So what I need to do is I need to do a refresh. Now the Streaming Monitor has reloaded, and I can subscribe to a channel, and I can subscribe to a custom platform event, and I can see the test 2 platform event. Now here's an important decision, is you get to choose which replay option you're going to use. As we've talked about in other session, you have no replay, which is new messages only. Replay all past events in the retention window, or play a specific ID. We're going to do no replay, and we're going to subscribe. So now this is subscribed to the test 2 platform event. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the debug window, execute anonymous, and what we're going to do is we're going to create an instance of the test 2 platform event. Debug, execute anonymous, and this is some code that I wrote for the test 1 platform event, and we're going to change it to test 2, test 2, 2, and 2, and this could be hello test 2. So this is going to create a list of platform event, list of test 2 platform event. We're going to add a single platform event to it. And then here is the command which publishes it onto the event bus. Now we'll also do a system.debug on the PE list, just so we see it. And now let's execute. And by doing that, I can open the debug window and go debug only. And I see my hello test 2 platform event. Now, if we look right here, we actually see it on the Streaming Monitor, and we can click on it, and we can see the replay ID, and we can see the message. Now what we're going to do is we're going to then send another one and we're going to send hello test2-1. We're going to go execute. And now we have received a second platform event. So this way, we can be using the streaming monitor to monitor for platform events. Now, if I refresh, I've lost my subscription and I don't have those events. But because I know there's a limited number of these, I could go subscribe to a channel, custom platform event, test 2. Now here is the key. I know there's a limited number, so I can say replay past events in the retention window, and I can subscribe. And now it's going to receive the subscription of the past events, and I should be getting those past events. And you can see that the 2 events have come in, the 2 past events. The first past event with hello test 2 and the second past event of hello test 2-1. So this is a very powerful tool allowing you to see the details of the message, the replay ID. So if I wanted to send another one, a third message, and we're going to send this test 1, test 2, and execute. Now what I can do is if I see the replay ID on the second message, let's actually take the replay ID on the first message, which is right here, and I only want the next 2 messages. What we're going to do is I can refresh, which wipes out my subscription, subscribe to a channel, custom platform event, test 2, and what I can say is a custom replay ID, and I'm putting in the first message's replay ID. This will trigger the platform event bus to send us the 2 messages that come after. So if I subscribe, and there are the 2 messages that came after my particular one. So this is a very powerful tool for monitoring those platform events. We can also subscribe to a channel on standard platform events. And there are a number of standard platform events you can be listening to. And you can also be listening to push topics, generic events, CDC, and monitoring events. So this allows you to look at file events, mobile apps, URL streams. So this gives you a power to see a lot of what's happening. We're going to go a little crazy. We're going to go and subscribe to all. And what this is going to do is we are now subscribing to all channels. Now this org doesn't have much going on, but there is a lot of activity. We have all of these subscriptions, and you'll see that a lot is happening because I've just done a crazy subscribe to everything, which is what you should not do. Subscribe to every platform event. Okay, so we're going to refresh. So you can even have Streaming Monitor opened up twice. We can open it up to subscribe to a custom platform event, test 1, with a no replay, and subscribe to a channel with a custom platform event with test 2 with no replay. So what I can be doing is in this, I can be monitoring my platform event channels and watching my platform events, because platform events are only persisted in the event bus, and the only way to get them is to subscribe. So using the Streaming Monitor, you can be monitoring for your standard platform events being emitted by Salesforce or custom platform events. I find this is a very helpful tool. I can discover what events are happening and what data is inside of them. And I can also be listening and watching to platform events. If I'm building something that's subscribing to a platform event and another team has built a platform event, I'll use this monitor in order to see those platform events before I even tap into them and see the structure and the contents. So this is a very important tool you should have in your tool belt, and I hope it helps. Thank you for joining, streaming the events. Join me again, same bat time, same bat channel. Subscribe to YouTube, SteveTechArc, and www.stevetecharc.com. Thank you.